Hey, what's going on, guys? Shane here with Vince The Anomaly. What's up, guys? Today, Vince is going to be sharing with us an MMA drill that's probably not the flashiest, but definitely essential, because in MMA, if you're going to be fighting, you're going to be going against wrestlers, or at least someone who's going to take you down and try to keep you down. Well, you've probably heard the terms lay and pray, and you've probably heard the terms sprawl and brawl. This drill is going to kind of work both at the same time, correct?
Yeah, exactly. This drill is working for both the person who wants to be standing up and the person who wants to get the fight to the ground, whether it's going to be through wrestling and just holding you down, pounding you out, or jiu-jitsu, getting you down and trying to find a submission. So we're going to be working all of those things, but the way I like to think of this drill is it's a battle of will, it's a battle of momentum, right? So as the person who wants to be, let's say, sprawling and brawling, they're going to want to get this fight and keep this fight standing as much as they can. As the person who's trying to get you down, they're going to be holding you down. Every time I get you down as a wrestler, that's good. That's mental points in my head. The point tally is going up, right? I hold you down for a minute, I hold you down for 2 minutes, and now I have that morale that's going to carry into the next round. It's going to be momentum driven.
Right.
Now, if the person I'm trying to hold down gets up in 10 seconds, that sucks.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I can get this guy down. I don't know if I can hold him down. He does it one more time to me. Now I'm really in some trouble. It's like I can't hold him down. I can't implement my style of game, and now I'm losing momentum. And if you guys have fought, you know that it's really just a battle of momentum. It's a battle of wills in there. So this is going to be a great drill that you guys can try and figure out how to, win both sides of those battles. Alright, first I'm going to break down this drill so you guys understand what we're doing, and then Shane and I are going to talk about some of the tactics, some of the reasons why we're doing this drill and what you should be thinking as you're doing it. So, just so you guys know what it is here, all of this stuff is going to be flowing, okay? So when we're standing up, it's going to be basically like an MMA type of round where I'm throwing, I may be throwing a few kicks, but the purpose of this drill is for me to push Shane against the cage and get him down. So we're only going to spend a few seconds out here. I'm just flowing and make it MMA-like. And as I get close, I get to this takedown here. We're going about 50% speed. As soon as Shane's butt hits the ground, we're going to be going at 100% speed, okay? So this is where the real magic of this drill takes place. I get Shane down, and I try to hold him down for 20 seconds, 100%. You can throw strikes. Obviously, don't throw those at 100%. Use the strikes there as you would in an MMA fight. But I'm going to really try to lay and pray on top of Shane, control him. If submissions are there, I can go for them, but really the main focus of this drill is just to keep Shane down. And Shane, it's going to be the opposite for you, right?
Yeah.
You want to be standing, you want to be sprawling, brawling type of stuff, right? So Shane's really going to battle to get up. So he can be using the cage to stand up. He can be using, feet on my hips, pushing off and getting up. But again, it's going to be 20 seconds of all-out work. If I hold him down for longer than 20 seconds, then I slowly let Shane back up. We're back to 50% speed. He gets up, he switches off. Now he's taking the center of the cage. He pushes me back. I let him push me back. I let him take me down. And boom, as soon as my butt hits the ground, we're going again. 100% for 20 seconds. Okay, so it helps if you have a coach there that's watching it, but you guys can also do it when we do this drill mentally in your head. You're like, okay, I held this guy down for long enough. I'm going to let him get up.
Yeah, right.
All right, so it's going to look something like this. Khabib.
demoralizing for sure. You know what? As soon as I took you down, I'm like, oh wait, I gotta keep him down. And then that split second, I think that's the most crucial part. It's like, as soon as your butt hits the ground, you gotta already be getting pressure on the head, feet on the hips, creating space.
Yeah, the big part of this drill, guys, is really creating that sense of urgency. Okay, if I get taken down, I need to get up as fast as I can. As soon as my butt hits the mat, I already messed up by letting my butt hit the mat, right?
Right.
But I gotta get up as fast as I can.
All right, so we've caught our breath at this point. What are some things that I should be running through my head? What are some key points that I should be trying to implement as the person who got taken down and is trying to get back to their feet?
Yeah, so again, as we talked about urgency, right? Urgency to get up. So in your head, that for 20 seconds, you want to be battling to get up. So a few different things you want to do. You can use the cage. Obviously, it's right there. We're taking down off the cage. So I like to use the cage to get up because it's a lot easier than just trying to stand up from the middle.
Yeah.
But what you want to be doing is getting your hips free. So if I'm controlling you on the bottom and I'm down here, it's a lot easier for you to start working this knee back right and standing up. Exactly, basing out and getting up. Now if I have your hips, try to stand up. Way harder.
Right.
All right, so as a person on the bottom, we want to be getting those hips back. A few different ways to be doing that. Wherever my head is, we can be pressuring the head down. We can be using this overhook, this whizzer here to control. Exactly, keeping my shoulder under control there as well. And also, we can be using our feet to clear off on the hips, depending on where you are. If you're on top of me, I can be kicking out this knee. I can be kicking on this hip. I could be basing out to clear space for my leg to get up, almost like a jiu-jitsu stand-up, jiu-jitsu get up.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different things you want to be looking for, and these are things we can cover in a future video as well.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing for me, I think, is always hips back, control their head, be switching sides, hips here.
Yeah.
Use that wall to get up and get up very quickly, right? We don't want to let this wrestler start to control and hold me down, let him build his confidence by staying on top.
So as the person wrestling, trying to keep them down, what are some things that they're trying to implement?
Yeah, so basically it'd be the opposite, right? So as I just showed as well, is controlling those hips. That's gonna be a big one.
Yeah.
As someone on top, if you're able to control the person's hips, they're not gonna go anywhere, especially if you got some heavy pressure on top.
Right.
Pressure, another word I just used, right? You wanna be staying down, you wanna be feeling like 1,000 pounds on top of this person. I don't wanna be holding you. Maybe I got a nice strong grip, but I'm holding you like this.
Loose.
Yeah, I'm loose. There's no pressure on top of you. Whereas if I got your legs here and then putting my head down into you, there's gonna be a lot more pressure. I'm taking up that space. So really it's about taking up space, controlling the hips, making sure you have good head position. And you can be striking, but if you are striking, make sure you're not giving that person space to move.
Right.
If I'm really trying to do that lay and pray style, I'm really trying to just hold this dude down. Let's say I need to do it to secure the round, to win the fight even. I'm controlling the hips. Forget trying to punch him in the face, unless it's a thing where like you need a knockout, right?
Right.
So really do those things. Try not to give up your back as well. As you turn, I was able to control this wrist.
Yeah.
Control that wrist. If I flatten you out there, it's over, right?
Yeah.
And same thing, even when I was getting up, you slid around to my back, you got control around the back. That's not gonna be good because a good wrestler is gonna be able to pick you up, dump you back down, take your legs from there. So really just try to square up with your opponent, get those hips back, get those hips up, get the legs up, make sure you're putting pressure on the head, and just be urgent with it.
Vince The Anomaly sharing the gold. Thank you, sir. There you have it, guys. A grueling drill. Grab a partner, grab multiple partners, set the clock for 5 minutes, and get to work. Now, here's the thing, too. When you are a lay and prayer, let's say, the best way of learning how to keep someone down is being in their shoes. You don't wear shoes on the mat, but you know what I mean. Being in that position where you are taken down and you're learning to get back up, and then vice versa as well. If you're trying to get back to your feet, learn what it is like to be the wrestler and to try to keep them down. So you're going to work both sides of the coin when doing this drill. So grab a partner, give it a try. Until then, be sure to follow Vince. Links in the description below for his Instagram. He posts great content. Support this man on his journey. And subscribe to Fight Tips to get those fight tips before your opponent does. Until then, I'm Shane.
Vince The Anomaly.
Fight Tips for the underdogs.